Good morning, precious. Mwah, 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 mwah. How you doing, baby? Happy Monday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. You see something you like, share it. So, y'all, we're not going to do it in the closet today. That sounds nasty. But I am back and forth in the closet. I'm multitasking today, y'all. So you can see I did get rid of some of the sweaters and some of the jeans. I am purging. I did go through some of my workout stuff and purge that. Now, I didn't get this far. I didn't get over there yet. I didn't get over there yet. Travel much? I know. Travel much? Yes. So I'm getting there. I am going to build something for this. So calm down. I'm going to build a shelf. I'm going to take this away and I'm going to build a shelving unit hopefully today. If not today, this weekend. And then I'm getting rid of the shoes. I haven't gotten rid of all of them, but I have gotten rid of some. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm going to leave this over here how it is. But I am getting here, y'all. I'm going to get rid of some more shoes. Well, you know I ain't getting rid of them. Yeah, nobody going, okay. But I'm going to get rid of some more. And then I'm going to purge over there. So, hey, Billy. So, guys, it's coming together. It's coming together. My floor was messed up. I just painted the floor, guys. My basement was flooded. I know. Oh, I'm going to be on here tonight, my pool table. Yeah, but the basement was flooded, so I had to paint the floor, the whole floor, my laundry room floor. I know. If it ain't one thing, it's another. But it's all good. I ain't complaining. I'm not. God is good every day, all day. Yeah, so y'all, today, people been on my DMs asking me about the co-parenting workshop. Because they never heard of such a thing. They don't know what I'm talking about. They're like, what you mean? Co-parenting workshop. What is that? So let me tell you what that is. That's a program that I put together. Yep. From all this trauma and tragedy that I've been going through these last 4 years, when you go through trauma, something has to come out of that. You know what I mean? Hey, Derek, officer of the everyday. Mwah. Yes, something good has to come from it. And I know it sounds crazy. And if you're going through something right now that's traumatic, it's hard for you to even see it. You know what I mean? It's like whatever. You're probably mad at God. You're mad at everybody right now. And but when you come around and put everything in perspective, something good got to come from that. Now, I ain't saying that you got to birth a whole organization because you lost a child, or you got to start a movement because something happened to you. Hey, Tiger. Now, if you did, that's beautiful. Because if that's your purpose and you fulfilling that, that's a beautiful thing. If that's what you birth from that. My trauma, these last 5 years, not being a mama, let me tell you what I birthed, not being a mama. Oh, that's Brandon. My bad, y'all. I birthed Coffee and Conversation. Yep. I come on every morning for the last 4.5. 1 second, y'all. Baby, I'm on live right now, so I'm going to have to call you right back. Okay?
All right, you got to cook some breakfast.
Right back. You hear him, y'all? He said you had cooked some breakfast. He all on my live. I just cooked some breakfast. He just don't know that breakfast gone, baby. It's gone. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. So, yeah, guys, me not being a mother for these years, I birthed Coffee and Conversation, where I come on every morning and I talk to you about co-parenting issues. I talk to everybody calling me while I'm on live. I don't know if that's disrespectful or they just need me this morning. But, so, yeah, so I every morning. Because believe it or not, I'm a private person. Yep, I know you come on every morning and tell your business for 15 minutes. Yep, I'm a very private person, but because of what I went through, I birthed coffee and conversation. So I want to make sure don't nobody else go through what I'm going through. I want to make sure don't nobody else go through. Hey, Tamu baby. Hey, Cruising Foodie, how you doing, my baby? Mwah. Yes, I want to make sure don't nobody else have to go through that. I want to make sure nobody else's lives are ruined as a result of two parents not being able to get along. Yep, simple as that. It's simple as that. I want to make sure no parent is using these manipulation tips on their child against their baby mama or their baby daddy. I want to make sure y'all are the best of friends. So you know what I did? I compiled all that in an 8-week course. So now there's a co-parenting workshop. We've had 2 sessions so far since I've started this, and we're about to do a third one. Now the only difference with this third one is I've included in the PowerPoint presentation videos of children that are acting inappropriate, like the one that I posted with a girl like, listen, Linda, and she can't be no more than about 4 years old. Yep. And then I'm going to have the parents pull out all the inappropriateness, things the kids shouldn't do, and I'm gonna give them gift prizes. Yep. And that's gonna be an icebreaker. And then I'm also going to include in the grandparents workshop, when we get to that, I'm going to include clips from Everybody Loves Raymond, so that you can see the relationship between the mother and the mother-in-law, the wife and the mother-in-law. And I want you to see the interaction with the mother-in-law, Raymond's mother. And I want you to pay attention to the relationship that Raymond has with his mother. Very inappropriate, right? So, yeah, I'm going to pay clips from that, and I'm going to have them pull some stuff out of that, as well as use it as my talking points with the grandparent workshop. Goddess, I know that's right. And she pretty. It's a model, y'all. See her at, oh, bless you, Key. Mwah! You got some brownie points from this old lady. Yes, you did this morning. Hey, Flo, how you doing? Good morning, beautiful. Thanks for joining Coffee and Conversation, guys. So, yeah. So, the co-parenting workshop is simple. Yeah. Start off with the intro. Yep. Everybody just talking about who they are, what they doing here, who sent them here, because chances are your CPS worker probably sent you to my class, your lawyer probably sent you to my class, yep, if you're going through a divorce. So, and you probably just came voluntarily because you heard about it on Facebook or Instagram, you know. So, just the introduction, yep. Last course we did it on Zoom, and just because of the background that I get of the parents that's referred to me for the workshop, and it was a couple of them had some violent domestic, issues in the background, so I felt like it was a good thing to do Zoom first, just to kind of get a temp and feel for the room and see how the couples are going to be. And then that second week, we met at the office at 15400 Grand River. Yeah, so second week is forgiveness. Fix it, Jesus. This is very important. Very important. A lot of the reasons that I found from people coming to the attitude adjustment and people having sessions with me, a lot of it, the reason why they cannot start a new relationship is because they haven't forgiven the person for what they did. So whatever happened in the relationship, they cheated on you, they lied, they stole from you, whatever they did in the relationship, chances are you have not forgiven them yet. And that's part of the reason why y'all can't move forward in this co-parenting relationship. I know, something that's simple, but you'll be surprised how hard it is for people to forgive. You'll be surprised how hard it is for people to accept accountability, say that they sorry. Just, I don't know. I don't know why. It's not hard for me to do. You know what I mean? But it's hard for some people to do. So, yeah, we talk about forgiveness in that workshop. We talk about what the person did, and then we forgive them for what they did. And we talk about the reasons why it's important to forgive that person in that workshop. Everybody share their experience. Everybody share the reasons why they feel the way that they feel. And then we try to resolve it in that workshop, just by bringing common sense to the reason why it's so important to forgive. And then the third week is communication. Yep, it's very important, because you got to learn how to communicate all over again. Yep. Because y'all are two different individuals now. Y'all not in a relationship no more. So certain things that y'all would have talked about in a relationship, you don't have to talk about no more. And mainly, the conversation should revolve around the children or the child. Yep. It shouldn't be too much personal, although personal should be shared. Yep. That baby mama or that baby daddy should know everything that's going on in your household. Yep. So if you're one of those parents that tell your child before they get out the car, don't tell them people nothing about what's going on in here, you are part of the problem, and that is a manipulation tip, because therefore now you're telling that child to keep secrets from that parent. Y'all are equally yoked. Y'all are equally balanced. So therefore, that child shouldn't be keeping secrets from them if they ain't keeping secrets from you, right? So that's something that you don't want to start. You don't want to tell the child to do it, because now that's a whole different bag of worms, and we're going to say that for another workshop, for what your child learns from you doing that, right? So for right now, don't do that, because that child should be able to tell the mama and the daddy any and everything that's going on, and it should be up for discussion, right? You should be the first to tell. You lost your job, you got to move, you losing the house, something going on with your private life. That baby mama or baby daddy should be privy to that information. They should know what's going on. Y'all about to have a breakup? Yeah, your baby daddy or your baby mama should know. Yep, you got a new man. Yo, my baby daddies met all my boyfriends, all my fiancés, and all my semi-husbands. Yo, everybody met. It was very important that everybody meet. They got to meet, because they got to know who you got your children around. Yep, they got to be able to have a feel for the people that you have your children around. And if you in long-term relationships, y'all should be hanging out together. That's another video. Balance. We talk about the balance that's kept in each household. Yep. We talk about if you have chores going on in one house, you should have chores going on in the other house. Y'all both should be running y'all households as if y'all would have ran it if y'all was still together. I got to say that again. Y'all should be both running y'all households the same way y'all would if y'all was still together. Meaning that it shouldn't be that much of a difference. If y'all was living together, y'all was married, and y'all was making them kids clean their room and do this and do that on certain days of the week, y'all had chore charts prepared for this child. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much difference when y'all break up. Yeah, the difference comes in when that parent is using it as a manipulation technique, knowing what goes on in the other household, knowing that you have chores in the other household. Hey, Sophia, good morning, beautiful. Mwah. Yeah, they know you. So as a manipulation tip, they don't press it at their house. They don't make the baby clean up. They don't make the baby do the chores that they do at their other house. That's a manipulation tip. That's a way to win favor with the child, and that's a way to set off an imbalance. Yeah. So the same rules that's in the house. Yep, if you got rules in this house, it should be the same rules in the other house. That's another manipulation tip. If they don't allow or make or enforce the child to do the same thing that you would have them do. Hey, beautiful Verona. Hey, Joe. Hey, beautiful Yvonne. Good morning. Yep, the same. That's a manipulation tip. Yep, not enforcing the rules that you have at that house. Again, causing another imbalance in the scale, right? So we talk about that in the workshop. Yep. The next week we talk about grandparents. Yes, we talk about grandparents in there. And grandparents come to the workshop. People bring their grandparents to their fathers and mamas to the workshop. Hey, Jesse Hearns, good morning, sir. Mwah, it's an honor. It's an honor. Yes, grandparents. And in this workshop, we talk about a variety of things. Yep. We talk to the grandparents that have custody of their grandchildren because their children are either on drugs, deceased, not in the picture, absent, whatever the case may be. These are grandparents and people that have full rights to these children, meaning that they are the children's mom instead of grandmama. They are the child's father instead of grandfather, and they doing all the things that a mother and father does. We talk about that in the workshop, and we also talk about the grandparents where the mother and father is in the child's life, is doing what they're supposed to do. And we talk about boundaries. We talk about certain things that the grandparents should and should not do when the parents are in and active in the children's lives. Like, I couldn't understand why it was so hard for the grandmama, his mama, to call me and ask me if she can do certain things with and for my child. She had the attitude that, who do you think, who am I to ask anybody in? She had that type of attitude. How and why, I don't know. But we talk about that in the workshop. You have to ask permission. And I come from an era where that's the first thing that come out of people's mouth. Did you ask your mama? Did you ask their mama? Where's their mama? How is your mama? That's the first thing that come out of people's mouths. So for the life of me, for nobody to be talking like that around my baby when she on that side of the family amazes me. So grandparents need boundaries. Yeah. Certain things you should not do and shouldn't say, grandmama, granddaddy. Yep. And certain things you have to ask the mama and daddy if it's okay that you can do. You know, like the grandmother would just buy her like Easter dresses and stuff like that. And that's a beautiful thing. But check with the mama and see if she ain't already bought her one. Or maybe y'all can go together and purchase this dress and get it for the baby. Y'all make it a day of it. You know what I mean? So for her not to be that way and cause problems in the relationship between me and my own child, we talk about stuff like that. Because I devised this workshop according to how I felt my relationship should have went or how things should have gone. So I compiled it in what I feel could have happened to make it so. Okay, so with the grandparent workshop, if me and the grandmother would have had some type of conversation or some type of relationship to the point where I could have let her know what she could and could not do, or she would have felt comfortable enough to call and ask my permission for certain things, we probably would have been okay. Hey, Bobby Cooley. Good morning, Auntie Doreen. Well, yeah, we would have been okay. We would have been able to work it out because she wasn't a bad person. I'm not a bad person. We both love the baby. So at some point, you put the child first. You put all your differences aside. So yeah, it was no reason why we couldn't have shopped together for that baby. It wasn't no reason why she couldn't have asked permission to do certain things. When she used to get the baby's hair did, and I asked them not to do that. She could have asked me why I felt that way. Why I felt that way because that was our bonding time. I enjoyed doing hair. Mr. Little used to do my hair. I used to live up in better fashion. So you can't tell me ain't nothing. I do my own hair, and most of the time it be tight. You know, so therefore I love French braiding. I love doing all that stuff. That was our time. I didn't want her in no shop. I didn't want her listening to grown women talking about that. That's not a place for children. So if you take your kids to get their nails did, you take them to get their hair, learn how to do your own baby's hair. Go to the dollar store, the Family Dollar Beauty Supply, get some bows and barrettes, watch videos, do your own baby's hair. Period. No weave, no. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry, guys. Let me digress. So yeah, the grandparent workshop. And then we have a workshop for the step parents. Yep. Step parents, basically, we talk about the things the step parents can and cannot do. You have people that feel like step parents can't discipline their children, but yet and still you got step parents that live in the house with your kids doing everything that their mama and their daddy should be doing and would have been doing if they was in the house. And you gonna tell me I can't discipline this child? Is you serious? No. We talk about that in the workshop. We get everybody's opinion of why they feel the way that they feel. And then we don't try to change it, but we do try to give other options, other opinions, see how other people feel. And then you go from there on how you raise your child. This workshop is not really a tell-all on how to raise your baby. It's basically how you and your baby mama and your baby daddy can get along better. And then hopefully y'all come up with a plan together to raise that baby for the best. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not telling you how to raise your kids in here, but I do give my opinion. I do give things, scriptures and stuff from the book, you know, from our literature, you know, and then you make your own mind up. My main goal is that you and that baby mama and that baby daddy have a good relationship. That way, whatever y'all decide, y'all can agree upon. Good morning, Renee. Mwah. And then the next week is just recapping on everything that everybody learned. And then the last week, week 8, is just the apologies. And these are when the children are present. And everything that you did to that parent to cause y'all to be in my workshop, you apologize to them for it in the presence of that child. Yes, yes, yes. And then you get certificates for passing the course. So yeah, just that simple. 8 weeks of bliss with me. And others, yep. And we just try to see what we can do to make it better, because you'll be surprised. The home is not broken when y'all break up. It's broken when y'all can't find a way to work it out and get along and find a rapport. So y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation with your girl Shakenya. Go to that YouTube channel. Quit playing with me. I'm trying to be famous. I'm out. Mwah.